They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to live life? In these times it feels like nobody's right, yeah. So I'ma figure out what else we succeed, and then invest all of my time into that and proceed. I need whatever the hell could make me happy, and I don't think you have a clue what could that be. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I think this life could be special if I get rid of the devils. They think that I am a rebel, I think they want me to settle. There's nobody on my level, they think that work is too stressful. I think that work is essential, the grind is all in your mental. And I don't think you understand what I'll go through just to be in control of my life soon. All the negativity, man, I'm immune. I don't really need a mask with all I've been through. I've been making changes for the ages. 5-10 year plans are contagious. I attack that shit, I'm tenacious. And if you ain't, get the fuck out of my way.
Hello YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on the channel. As we're back here for some more Boston Red Sox franchise here today, and we're here in the farm as we're in the AAA club here today, and we're going to see what the boys are up to, as we're going to take a little bit of a look at one of our players that we're actually getting ready to call up. I think this first month has been a slow month for him, but with the current injury that we had in the previous episode there here on the channel with our shortstop, Trevor Story is going to be a guy that we're going to be focusing on here today, and we're going to be focusing on this series with the IronPigs. As you currently see, the Red Sox right now 8-7. They're 3 games back in the International East Division. IronPigs there's just 2 games separated between the two of us. They're currently at 6-9. They're 3 games below 500. And currently on a 2-game winning streak. Now, Trevor Story, of course, 30 so far this season, 50 at-bats, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs. He's batting at .260 right now, and of course, he plays third and is shortstop. And this, ironically, I actually filmed this first before I play that series that you just seen in the previous episode. And of course, then we seen that there was he got hurt. There was a player that our second baseman got hurt. So now originally I was gonna wait until halfway through the next month to call Trevor Story up, but I think we're gonna go ahead and call him up. So after this episode, you'll see Trevor Story being called up, probably in the start of the next month there in June here in this franchise. But Trevor Story, there you see the young man from Texas, is 30 years of age, 6'2", 213, B potential, 83 overall right now. Kind of falling in his overall right now, having a little tough time for the season. There you see his numbers from last season, as he was with us for the first year, coming up after we went ahead and picked him up from Colorado during the off season there in the 2022 season. 238 their average for him. He had a couple of stolen bases as well. As take a look at his WAR, and his WAR is at 2.0. So we're gonna get in this first game here against the IronPigs, and we're just trying to see if we can get something generated here. He's had a bit of a slow start this season, and honestly, I don't understand why he is having such a slow start. But we're hoping that maybe with us, utilizing him today in these these 6 games that we're going to be involved in here with the IronPigs, maybe we get something generated here, get something going here for him, and kind of get something kicked off and jumpstart here in the last month or the first month of the season here on the good note. So this is a 6-game series, and of course we're going to be here. So let's go ahead and get to the first at bat here in game one. It's Trevor Story up to bat. He'll take the first pitch. That'll be a slider, and that's going to be ball one. So Trevor Story, of course, you know the big story about him. He was a big player there in Colorado for the first couple of seasons of his career, and then of course we picked him up after picked him as a free agent during the off season there. About a season or two ago, and now we're gonna go ahead and see what he can do here. As he's gonna go and he's gonna hit that one down the first base line, and he's gonna of course ground out there for an out. Bottom of the second. We'll see what he can do here on the diamond here defensively. So there you see Worcester 1-0 lead right now as the Red Sox here having a bit of trouble there. And missed the ground ball, and then the right fielder almost missed it out there as well, as the IronPigs gets a runner on board there. And of course right now we are really need to get something going to stop them here in defensive. So they got runners on first and third with one out here in the bottom half of the second. 1-2 count here. Let's see if we can get a double play ball here as we get a play there at second over to first. And what was that throw there, Story? As he cannot get that ball there to the first baseman there. I wouldn't be surprised they'll call that an error. But the run will come in from third. That run will come in to score, as we just could not turn that double play and get ourselves out of this inning. So we'll move on now to the top of the third. We'll see him up to bat here with 2 on and nobody out. And there you see 0 for 1 here so far today. Let's see if we can get a bat going here for him and get some guys moving around here. As the IronPigs, of course, tie this one up here. Sanchez, there you see Christian Sanchez is already pitched 40, or get ready to pitch 40 pitches here already here in 3 innings. And so here we go. See the ground ball there. They are turn this one, and they do turn the double play there. Nice 6-4-3 double play, and that will end really, eliminate really the chances now of us trying to score that runner here. And just look at this, good defense there from the IronPigs. Bad hit there, bad contact really there from Trevor Story. So Story now here as we're really trailing here, trailing by 4 here in the top half of the 5th with 1 out. We'll see what Story can do here. Try to get an inning going here now as we'll see the sinker going outside. And like I said, it was kind of weird that the timing of what I was wanting to do. Now we're kind of have to push the envelope here and kind of bring him up about 2 weeks sooner than I was really wanting him to come up. So he'll probably be in that series with possibly with maybe as early as the Baltimore series that we're ready to play here in episode, I believe, 9, or could be later, possibly with we'll have a homestand, it's a homestand against Cleveland that he may end up getting called up and help us out in the infield positions there, because kind of short, kind of limited with some of the guys there. Kind of as you'll notice there in the next coming up, I think this is the next episode. We got to shift guys around to get them playing time and of course give guys rest, which is most important for us. So with the limited guys that we have playing with positions they can play, we got to try and kind of do some maneuvering around and getting guys in position here to play some good baseball here, and of course putting the right guys in the right position positions they can play, especially if they can secondary positions they play. So we'll see here. We're down by by 6 here now. It's 11-5 here at the top half of the 9th, 1 out. As so far these at bats right now, he's 0 for 4 here today. Not looking too good for Trevor Story and for the Red Sox here as they swing and miss there on that one. So now 1-1 count here for Trevor Story. And let's see if we can avoid trying to go 0 for 5 here. As this one gets hit over there, and that's going to go be caught right there in the hot corner there, I should say. As Trevor Story just can't believe it. And that is going to be it for this one here. As the IronPigs will take game 1 of this series. So they get game 1, and now we have to come out here and try to see if we can return the favor here for game 2, as Weston Wilson will be your player of the game there for the Iron Pigs. 2 for 5 for him for the day. It's a double, 3 RBIs. Christian Sanchez picked up the win. Fifth, he played in 5 innings, gave up 4 hits, 4 strikeouts, 4 walks, and only gave up 1 earned run. Jake, you can tell there, Farrar did not play so well there. 2 2/3 innings of work. Not a good day there for pitching-wise. Pitching was just horrible, it was abysmal, especially there in the 3rd inning as we gave up 5 runs. And there you see 8 hits, all 6 were earned there off of Jake Ferreira. And then, of course, there you see Lehigh's numbers there. And, of course, they did a great job there. 11 runs, 15 hits, 2 errors there for Lehigh. For us, 5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox. So now we come back out here and get ready for game number 2. It's James MacArthur for the Iron Pigs. Will be on the hill. 3 games he's been in so far here. He's 1-2 for the season with a 4.70 ERA. 15 and 30 innings of work, and so far he has been having a little tough time at on the hill there against I think it was lefties. I looked at some of the numbers there, but we'll see what he can do here against this righty. As Trevor Story here is going to get thrown out there at first, and that will end his at bat there. Let's go to the top half of the 4th, tied 1 apiece. As we're looking at a 1-0 count here. Oh, good hit there from Trevor Story, but unfortunately he just stays in the air just a little too long, and that'll be another out there as he is now, 0 for 7. Yeah, 0 for 7 now here in this series. Not a good way to start a series here, especially we got a 6-game series. We got to get something going here. We got to get his bat rattling. So 1 and 2 here on Wilson. And Sharp will be on the mound here for the Red Sox. And another bad play there from Trevor Story as he misses this one. And the run's going to come around and come in to score. And Lehigh will now lead this one now 4-2. As we take a look here, and it looks like Jake Cave, one of the looks like the pitcher or one of the players there, not for us, I believe it was for Lehigh, has both his hands on his back. And he looks like he's going to be taken out of the game there. So, yeah, must strain his back or something there. But nonetheless, we have to get back to business here. So maybe this is a good chance now to get something going. As we'll see Story here, down by 3. And Story hits, he hot shots that one right to the second baseman there. Great job there from the second baseman staying his ground. Getting that ball there and getting the out. Top half of the 7th, coming up. Down by 3. Runner on at first with 1 out. 0-2 count here for Story. And, slider gets away from there. And, he is, you can tell on Trevor Story's face right now, he is just really livid right now. He's just not finding those pitches that he can connect with. Some of them he has connected with, but they just, obviously went right to the position player there. So now top of the 9th here. Last chance for him to get something going here as he is now 0 for 4. He could possibly in this game going 0 for 10 for this series. As we'll see an 0-2 count. Yeah. He is going to get rung up there, as that's going to be out number 2. And with a 2-run lead, we'll see the Iron Pigs will move on to get the victory here today as they win this one here. Tough break for for the Red Sox here, especially for Trevor Story. As we'll see the numbers there, they don't tell a lie at all. Sterling Sharp, not a great day there for him. He did not get a quality start. He has 40 innings of work. Gave up 6 hits, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 5 runs earned. As Lehigh pick up a nice victory there, 7-5 is your final score. They had 13 hits, we had 10 in that game, and they came up pretty early there. They've been actually doing a good job here early on in this series and these first 2 games, scoring runs within the first 4 innings of the ballgame. So our pitching is definitely going to have to turn around here and get themselves out of this hole that they're in right now. So Damon Jones for the Iron Pigs here. Of course, he is a major league. He was pitched in the major leagues there briefly. But take a look here. Back here in AAA, The southpaw here from the Washington State, 6'5", 262 pounds. Young man here getting ready for game 3 and see if they can try to take a commanding lead here in this series. They can go up by 3 games, and really you only need to win. You got to really consider winning 4 games to consider yourself the season or the series winner. So we'll try to come back out here again on game 3, as we'll see Trevor Story here, 217 right now for his average, as he's right now currently 0-2 in the count. Takes a look here, and he's going to get caught up and tied up there on that curveball, and that will get him taken out of the game. As he'll look at now here, top half of third, 1 on and 2 away. 0-2 count here. That's going to be a drop third strike, and he is, of course, going to be checked there at first base, as he cannot advance that runner. So now top 6. We'll runner on second here with 1 out. This should be a good opportunity here now for him to hit one up the middle and bring home a run. But they just do a good job here of knowing he likes that high cheddar there. Gets a slider this time around, and slider breaks right into him late, and it just could not do anything there. He couldn't turn that bat around there and generate any power quickly enough to get that ball out of there, as he'll leave that runner stranded. So now we'll see what he can do here on defense. So far, these first 3 games now here in this series has not been a good one for Story or even for the Red Sox here. As we'll see a turnaround. Oh, look at that! A bad play there from Mondesi. You can't blame Trevor Story on that one. That was on Mondesi. And Mondesi will get hit with an E6. As he's a little frustrated with himself as well, and of course he is one of the guys as well we're currently looking at to possibly bring up. And with a play like that, that will definitely get you, cause you to not get called up by the big club, making little errors like that. So top of the 8th coming up, we're down by a run. Runner on second with 1 out, and we'll see what he can do here as he chops this one there to the first baseman. First baseman gets the ground ball, and he's of course going to tag out at the bag. Nice job, as that does move the runner up 90 feet, but unfortunately he's going to leave him stranded. But hey, we find a way to get back in this one here, as the IronPigs come up short here in this one. We win this one 6-4. We end up coming back late in the 9th inning, getting 2 runs. 6 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors there for Worcester. As for Lehigh, 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors. As Emmanuel Vasquez will be the player of the game there. He had that 2-run dinger, which has helped us there in the late in the top half of the 9th there to win this one. And a nice job there for the Red Sox. So we pick up the win there in game 3. Now let's see if we can get a momentum going here and win game number 4. As we'll see the IronPigs back out here again here. TJ Zeller, there you see 3 games he's been in so far. He's had a 1-0 decision his last start. 2-0 so far for the season there, pitching at a 5.51 ERA. So we're hoping with Trevor Story right now hitting at 203. We're hoping with the batter or with a pitcher like this that's around upper 5s, maybe we can get something going here for him, and especially for this ball club here, going the right direction as Trevor Story grounds into a double play. That will definitely be a team momentum killer right there, as that will end to the side. Top half of the 3rd, 1 out, 2 runners on board here. This will be a chop ball there from the pitcher. Quickly gets him out there at first, and the runner, of course, the lead runner will of course advance to second base. Now tied 5 apiece here in the top half of the 4th. 2 runners on, 0-2 count here, and Trevor Story looking for a pitch here, and he finally drops one down as he gets his first hit in this series, and also drives in a run, making it now 6-5. And there you see he is fired up here as he is going on. I want to say 0 for maybe 0 for 10, 0 for 11. So now he's finally got a hit, so he's now 1 for 12. Yeah, it's been a brutal series for him, but now he's finally got himself together here, being a little bit more patient at the plate. As we'll see this one hit there, shallow center field for a base hit. Runner actually coming around to score for the Red Sox, and they will, as it'll be now a 7-5 ball game with 2 runners still left on board here for the Red Sox. So now, Red Sox here, and we'll see what they can do as there's a 1-2 count on Ginsburg. And he will swing and a miss there, retiring the side. As we move on now to the bottom half of the 4th. So we'll see Lehigh here trailing by 1. They have a runner on first and second. Full count now here for the batter. And they're looking for a double play ball here. And this ball's going to be grounded there. Nice job there from Trevor Story. Grounds this one there and turns that one for 2. And that's a nice 4 to 6 to 3 double play. As we lead this one by 1 inning, or excuse me, by 1 run here in the 4th inning. We'll see what we can do here later on. As we'll go ahead and advance now to the bottom half of the 5th. So now bottom half of the 5th. We have runners on first and second. And of course, trying to look for that twin killing here. As the ground ball going over to the shortstop here. Mondesi taking his time this time around. Turn that double play. And no, they do not get the second runner there at first. And that will, of course, help Lehigh now get starting with momentum going for themselves. Now they lead by 2. As Trevor Story here hits this one down the right field. That is going to be a base hit. And yeah, there you go. He's on board here. Could have went for a double, but he's going to settle for a single. So now down by 2 here in the top half of the 7th. We're looking to see what their Emmanuel can do for us, as he is 1 for 3 here today. And you'll see the pitch here, and that's going to be a swing and a miss there. And that's going to be now 1 away here for the Red Sox. As Bowden did a great job there pitching there, and it's a Woo Sox, as they're commonly actually named here, are having trouble here at the plate. So still down by 2 runs. We'll see what we can try to do here on this 2-1 count by Ginsburg. And there you see this is going to get popped up here out to shallow right center field. And that is not going to be enough there to, of course, advance Trevor Story up 90 feet to second base. So 2 are away. And the Red Sox really need to get something going here in this inning. This is going to be crucial here, this at-bat. A base hit could come around as we could be up down by just 1. I'd rather be in that situation before we get later in the ball game here. But we'll see how this batter goes. And we'll see a 1-2 count, or a 1 count here. That ball is going to be hit there down the left field line here. And Trevor Story has a great opportunity now to bring himself in on home. And that's what's going to happen, is that's going to be a nice RBI double for the batter. And that's going to put us now by 1. We see now we're tied up now here, so this is nice. Tied up 9 apiece here in the bottom half of the 8th. 1 on and 1 out. Full count here for Clemens. And he'll get the pitch. This will be a ground ball there to the second baseman. And, oh, Trevor, what is going on? He misses this one here. The runner's going to go ahead and advance to third. As that's going to put now runners on the corners here. We got to look for a double play ball here coming up to get out of this inning. So now top of the 9th coming up here, and Lehigh, of course, takes advantage of that small blunder that we had. They lead by 2, and the bases are empty here. This is going to be a pop-up to shallow right field. This should be caught, and it's going to be so, as Trevor Story flies out. And that ends his any chances now helping his club out to get back in this ball game here, as we'll end up losing this one in game number 4. And a close one. And it's going to be 11-10 as we get that 1 run there in the 9th, but unfortunately just could not force it to go to extra innings, or couldn't get the 1 run that we did need. As you see, Garrett Whitley will be your player of the game. 2 for 4 for the IronPigs with a triple and a double there for him. And there you see the winning pitchers there. There, of course, our losing pitcher there, Ben Sheriff. Just try to do his best there to try to maintain where they were at in that point in the game he was there, but unfortunately come up short. So Hans Kreuzer, there you see he is from California at 180. The young man here getting ready for some baseball here as we get to game number 5. And we'll see his numbers there. 1-1 for the season with a 5.40 ERA, 16 2/3 innings of work. And we'll see what he does now here today on the hill. As Trevor Story, of course, 217 right now, so his average got up a little bit better than since then. We'll see if he can have a good day. Runner on first with 1 out. And we'll see a stealing opportunity here. The runner's going to go ahead and steal, but Trevor Story is going to just be not able to get down the field, down the first base line quick enough there to get safe. So now, top of the third, and a runner on second. 0-1 count. Sox lead this one by 1 as this is going to be hit up the middle there. And this could be a tight throw there. It's going to get there right on time as Trevor just misses about a foot there on that run. So now top half of the 5th, runners on the corners here at first and third. 1 out. This is going to be slapped up there, and oh, nice play as that one gets past the second baseman here, and Trevor here, he's got to get back to first base and avoid getting tagged, and that's going to be a good hit now. Runners on the corners with 1 out, and the Sox are up by 3. So now we'll see what Emmanuel can do. And, of course, now we're getting the sign there from the coach to let us know that we need to steal. So we'll see if Trevor does so. If he's going to do it, yeah, he is. He's going to take off here. Can he get through safely at first? Or second base there, and he does steal second as he gets his first stolen base of the season. So nice job there from him. He's going to get off the second base bag here on a 2-2 count. And we'll see what they're going to try to do here. And this one's going to get hit up the middle there. That's going to be a base hit. Actually, 2 runs will now come in to score, making it now 5-0 here for the Sox. As they lead this one now, we'll see what they can do and hold on to that lead, which they will do so. They'll add out 2 more runs, making it now 7-0 here. Runners at first and third. Here in the top half of the 6th. The 0-2 count here from Trevor Story. Story's going to get himself into a double play, and that will kill the rally there in the inning. So now top half of the 8th, runner on to second base with 2 out. Lehigh able to scrape up 3 runs since last time we've seen him. We'll see what Trevor can do, is if he can maybe try to get this run home from second, as he hits this one down the right side of the line, or right down the first base line, and they're going to say foul ball. So now he has another shot here. 1 for 4. Looking for a pitch here to drive home that runner from second, and he is going to hit this one here high and deep. It's going to go back, and he's going to pull the hell out of this ball for a home run. Home run there for Trevor Story. The Sox put up 2 more runs on the board, as that is Trevor Story's 3rd home run of the season here in AAA. Hit that one 391 feet deep to left field. That's what I'm talking about, boy. And the Sox now have a very good lead here, as they now lead this one by 7. As we'll take a look here, we'll see the replay of this one, and just, yeah, Trevor had every single stitch of that baseball. Sending that one for a ride, and of course a nice souvenir there for some Iron Pig fans out there. Try to see if he can get that autographed after the game. So now we'll see what we can try to do here. Try to close this one out here in the bottom half of the 9th. Runner up the bat, and the batter has an 0-2 count. Try to get around this ball, and there again we missed the ground ball opportunity. I don't understand. I am really trying to move him over. Trevor Story should have speed. He's not well known for his speed, but he's good. He's a decent player that should have some decent baseball speed. But for whatever reason, he's not getting over there quick enough to put his glove in the dirt. So now we're in trouble here, as we gave up a run or 2. So now we're up by 5, and now bottom half of the 9th here with 2 out. And that ball is going to be hit over there to the first baseman. The first baseman is going to attack the runner out. And that will end this one here as we take game number 5. And so now we got a little momentum going here for ourselves now. We've won now 2 games now here in this series. And now we're trying to see if we can try to get ourselves in position here to win game number 6 and try to walk out of here with a split series. Final score 10-5, as we had 5 or 10 hits, 10 runs, 15 hits, no errors. Lehigh, 5 runs, 14 hits, no errors. And Trevor Story, your player of the game, 2 for 5. And they hit that nice home run there, and to really cap it off. So Chris Sanchez will be up next here. We've seen him back in game 1, and he was successful. He had a nice victory. And the Southpaw here from Dominican Republic up again here as he has a C potential, 86 overall. And there you see his numbers so far. He's been in 4 games this season so far, and he has, of course, a 1-2 record with 19 2/3 innings of work, 21 hits, 12 runs, 10 of those were earned. 2 home runs he's given up with 11 walks, and he has struck out 15 with a 4.58 ERA. So we'll see if we can now try to get a revenge on him here today and try to take game 6 and try to at least tie the series up 3 games apiece against the IronPigs, because we need some space. They're starting to creep up here. I think if anything, they can leapfrog us maybe some. And maybe with a win here today, we can maybe get back up there and make this, I believe, it'll probably be a game that will separate the 2 of us in the division. So you see Sanchez numbers I mentioned earlier. We'll see what Trevor Story can do, as he'll be up to bat here with 2 away and nobody on board. And Story looking at an 0-1 count here with hitting .230 right now. As that one gets past the infield there for a base hit. Nice job there for Trevor. And he is safely on board here, as now there's 2 out. So let's see who the next batter is here and see if we can get a 2-out rally going. And of course it will be Emmanuel. 250 for the average so far for this season, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs. Big hit from him would be very, very nice. As we'll see this one hit there, that's going to be up the middle there to the second baseman. They're going to get the force out there, of course, at second on Trevor Story. So now bottom of the first coming up here, as we'll see Dalton Guthrie up to bat. And we'll see what he can do. Right now, a little tough underneath the Mendoza line, 153. Try to get the double play there. That's going to be an unassisted double play. Nice job there from Trevor Story, getting that double play there. A nice 4-3 double play. Now top half of the third, 1 out. And this is going to be hit there to the third baseman for the double play. And again, we're just getting into those way too much here in this series so far. As now we'll see here, top half of the 5th. And there you see, foul that one off as it goes 0-2. So 0-2 count here. Trevor, of course, would like to be the hero here. Try to tack on maybe another run here, get a runner in scoring position. But he, unfortunately, is going to strike out. And that is going to be out number 2 there in the 5th inning. Leaving that one runner stranded there at first. Red Sox will have another chance here. As now we'll advance down to the top half of the 7th. 1 on and 1 away. 1-2 count. We have a 3-run lead still. As we see here, that's going to be a great hit there. A nice perfect there for Trevor Story. And gets himself on board. And that is going to be a great job here to get the inning going here and just try to keep this like a conveyor belt here going here. Let's get another hit. See if Emmanuel can maybe clean the bases up here and get himself in scoring position himself. Get out the back there just a little bit. And there, a hit there. That's going to get the double play involved there. And that will, of course, end the side. So now we go to the top half of the 9th, 2 away and 1 on board. And we'll see what Trevor Story can possibly do here for himself and for the club. And so hit this one there, and that, of course, the base hit there for him, as that's going to get him on board. And there you see De La Cruz kind of upset with himself there. But we'll see what Valdez will do here. So Valdez, 2 for 4 for the day. You see he's 9 for, I can't remember exactly what it was for the series so far. Looking down at 0-2 count here, and he is going to take a big whiff there. And he's going to leave 2 stranded. We have a 1-run lead here. And surprisingly enough, we're able to hold on to it. So we take away 3. They get 3. We take away 3. Splitting the series up here today as Jake Farrar gets the player of the game honors. Better job here this time around. He actually gets a full nice start there. 7 innings, gives up 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts there for him. He is the player of the game. Chris Sanchez gets the 5 innings of work, but does not get the win as he gives up 9 hits, 3 strikeouts, no walks, but 2 earned runs. And of course, Josh Wozliski, of course, picks up the save there for the Red Sox. As we take a look at the current standings right now, wrapping up today's episode, it's 11 and 10 for the season. We're just 1 game above 500, 5 games back, and not a bad go there for us. So we'll have another video coming up here very soon. It'll be episode 8. It'll be the series with the 2 games with the Twins, and then of course we'll play the Brewers series. You guys will see those games here in episode number 8. But the next time we have a farm report will be in the month of May. I don't know when, but we may again track another player down, depending on who we have. I think it might be Mondesi next time if we haven't called him up, or it could be somebody else. Could be a follow-up pitcher or something. But yeah, we'll keep in touch with the minor league team right now. Woo Sox not playing good baseball right now. They're right now just 1 game above 500, but the AA team is actually playing pretty good. So we might end up going in there next time with another farm report and check out the AA team, because right now AA team is playing really good, excellent baseball there. So we'll check them out and we'll see how they're doing there in the AAA, in the AA farm team. So that's it for this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode, which will be, like I said, episode number 8. We'll take on the Twins. We'll be in a nice road trip, I believe. Or no, it will be a homestand. It'll be a homestand, finish up that homestand that we had, that 6-game homestand we had from the previous episode. And then, of course, we'll be on the road to finish that episode out against the Brewers. And we'll see how we do against the Brew Crew there. We'll show all 3 games of that series. So stay tuned for that. That should be coming up here in the next day or 2. And of course, you guys can follow us on this community page here on the channel. Of course, also on Twitter to find out when that episode is going to be released. I'll let you guys know on those 2 platforms. But that's it. As always, guys, have a great day. If you guys enjoyed today's episode or love the series, hit that like button. Don't forget to also subscribe and also share it as well. And yeah, thank you guys so much for the support and love that you guys are giving us for the series. And we'll continue playing some more Red Sox franchise here on the channel. As always, guys, go Red Sox Nation. I will see you guys next time.